Bienvenidos! Welcome to another episode of Spain on Fork. Today we are making a delicious recipe of scrambled egg montaditos with roasted peppers and goat cheese. Now the term montaditos here in Spain means the same thing as crostini in France or bruschetta in Italy. Either way that you call these montaditos, they have such an amazing flavor to them. They're very easy to make and they're done in under 30 minutes. Perfect for breakfast, brunch, or even this as a tapas appetizer. Really quick before we get started, two quick recommendations for this recipe. The first one is the eggs. Make sure that you use organic, cage-free eggs. Guys, it does make a difference in the flavor and texture of the eggs. And the second thing is the bread. Make sure that you use a crusty baguette. This is essential in this recipe. If you can't find this in your area or your bread is a little flimsy, that's okay. Just make sure that you toast it before you add the ingredients on top. That way you can hold everything together. Alright guys, enough of me blabbing, let's dive right in. We're going to begin by cutting our crunchy baguette first. I'm going to cut it into diagonal slices that are 2 centimeters thick, which is about ½ an inch. Next up, I'm going to grab a jar of roasted red bell peppers. I'm going to add a couple on top of some paper towels and pat them dry. I'm going to cut each roasted pepper open and then cut it into thin strips. And for the final ingredient, I've got 6 cage-free organic eggs. I'm going to crack them into a large bowl and then whisk them together until they're perfectly combined. Alright, let's start cooking our scrambled eggs. Grab a small fry pan, heat it with a low heat, and add a generous tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. 2 minutes after adding in the oil, I'm going to add the egg mixture in there. And then start slowly mixing it around. You always want to come in from the outer edges and then move it around through the middle. It's very important when you're making scrambled eggs that you cook this in a low heat. You don't want to go any higher, otherwise the eggs are going to break apart and you're not going to have that beautiful texture. And remember, as you're mixing your scrambled eggs, to come in from the outside and then bring it all together. It's been about 5 minutes since we added the eggs into the pan, and these scrambled eggs look perfectly cooked. You don't want to overcook them, otherwise they have like a rubbery texture to them. It's okay if they're a little runny right now. Once we turn off the heat, they're still going to continue to cook. And season the eggs with some fine sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. Okay, to assemble our montaditos, grab a spoonful of the scrambled eggs and place it on top of a slice of bread. Next up, I've got this medallion of goat cheese here. And I'm going to crumble some of the goat cheese on top of the eggs. You don't want to add too much, that way it doesn't overpower the dish. Add a couple strips of the roasted red bell pepper. And as you finish each one, transfer it into a dish. And continue to do this until all your montaditos are done. From this recipe, you should get between 8 to 10. Once you have all your montaditos done, we're going to garnish them with some freshly chopped chives. This is going to add a beautiful flavor to them. Okay guys, our montaditos are done. Seriously, look how amazing this looks. I love any dish that has eggs in it. This is no exception. Let's try it and see how it turned out. Wow, it's such an explosion of flavors. It's incredible because it's minimal ingredients, yet it's so good. Your scrambled eggs are perfectly cooked. They have a beautiful texture to them. And that goat cheese, it's not overpowering because I didn't add too much. Mixed in with those roasted bell peppers. Wow, so good. You guys saw this, super easy to make, done in under 30 minutes. Perfect for breakfast, brunch, any time of the day. Before I go, I'd like to give out a quick shout out to one of my patrons, Joan at Devon UK. Again, thank you so much for all your support. I truly appreciate you. If you guys would like to support Spain on the Fork, you'll find my Patreon link in the description box below. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, smash that subscribe button. Till the next time, hasta luego. I gotta be honest here, this is probably one of the best things I've ever made. You guys have to try this, they are absolutely incredible. Cheers. So good.